So with y'all, man. Right now, I want to talk about, feeding the flesh more than the spirit. I want to tell y'all, man, that I have been feeding my flesh more than I've been feeding my spirit. And the reason why I say this is because, I woke up, I was on my phone listening to music, secular music that I know I should not listen to. Some of them I know I should not really listen to, but you know, and one thing I, obviously noticed is, I was being more petty, I was being more bitter, you know, with things aren't going as the way I want it in life. And one thing I want to say is really, I always tell myself this, and you have to remember that we are not strong by ourselves. We always have to remember that God is always there. He's the one that gives us true strength. You know, without his son Jesus Christ, we are nothing in this world. So I have to you guys have to remember that. Sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. I wish I could, just remember what I should say. So I just, I told God about like stuff that I'm feeling. Like I'm feeling bitter. I feel petty in all sorts of ways. And I just, you know, this is like an example, man. Like you should not feed the flesh more than the spirit. And obviously, bro, y'all gonna be like, obviously you should not feed the flesh more than the spirit. But as Christians, we mess up. We're gonna be in some times where we mess up, and remember that we always have to read the word. We always have to pray before we get on these phones, before we ever just do anything in this world that we need to do. But, you know, anyways, like, this is like really an example. Like, you should not feed the flesh more than the spirit. But, anyways, like, if this helped y'all out, if you understand what I'm saying, just let me know in the comments, because I could just say whatever and people don't understand. But let me know in the comments, man. This is Usker, man, signing out, man.